Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to another Monday Motivation. Now, this Monday Motivation is starting off a little bit weird because I actually already filmed something just a little while ago as I was walking out here to the park, but I filmed something else as I was sitting here that I just thought would probably be better as an intro. Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to another episode. Today we're doing Monday Motivation. We're doing it from the park. I already filmed a little earlier. I just, as I was walking over here, I started the intro. Today we're going to be talking about courage and fear. You know, how to overcome fear, how to build up enough courage to overcome your fear. But the thing is that, like, as I was coming over here and recording, I was having some technical difficulties and so on and so forth. So, you know, I'm kind of just recording this like a bit of a mishmash all over the place. And anyways, this is just a little bit of an intro before the actual Monday Motivation starts. So anyways, without further ado, hope you guys enjoy today's Monday Motivation. I'll see you guys in a bit. Hey guys, all right, I'm here at the park. Really apologize for today's episode. I know it's all over the place. And you know, I literally just had the idea that I wanted to talk about, you know, just you know, the whole courage, fear thing. And you know, I just walked out of the house. I was a bit green in a sense, or anyways, you know, I just came out of the house just thinking, all right, I'm gonna fucking do this. And you know, as I'm doing the episode, as I'm talking and walking and talking to you guys, I'm also like, damn, I don't know if this is a good episode. I don't know if this is good. I think this might suck. And the thing is that a lot of times when I do these things and I think to myself, damn, this is a pretty fucking terrible episode, it actually turns out that you guys end up loving it even more. It's like one of the best episodes or what have you. A lot of my really good episodes, for whatever reason, are the ones that I think, you know, are kind of cringe worthy for, again, it's just the way all this stuff works. So, you know, again, just the whole idea of fear and courage. If I was so fearful of my horrible performance, you know what I'm saying, or my horrible walk and talk, my horrible everything here, I wouldn't have the courage, you know, to put it online. You feel me? It's like, so you see how like that kind of works. But since I have the courage, again, it's still fear. You know what I mean? Because as I post these things, you know, now I've built up, you know, pure fucking courage. But for the longest time, especially at first, it was a lot of fear. In fact, it wasn't up until, again, when I had nothing to lose and I was at the brink of, again, I lost everything and I was just at, you know, rock bottom. That's when I really started doing these episodes and really being 100% authentic, because I wasn't fearful anymore, because I had already lost everything. And to me, it was just, I had nothing to lose. And therefore, as I was making the episodes, it was just like cathartic. It was like therapy. It was very different. And now, after just so many of those episodes that I've done, I've been doing this already for almost 2 years. You know, it's literally, you know, now, you know, this stuff that comes off as easy and very courageous is now, you know, something that I don't even think twice about it. I just literally, I don't even have a topic of what exactly I'm going to talk about. I just pick up the camera, turn it on. That's how much courage I've built up, you know. That's how ballsy I am already, you know, where I just literally pick up the camera, turn it on, and I just spit whatever the hell's on my mind. Now, obviously, the more I prepare for whatever subject I'm about to talk about, the better the video. But you know, again, even as I'm just thinking about, you know, what I recorded just a few minutes ago, I'm thinking to myself, man, thank God I had the courage to at least, you know, do these things. And that, you know, a lot of like, again, like 75% of the time, you know, I now it's just like backwards, you know. Now it's like I don't even think anything of it until I'm looking at it. And that's why, you know, most of the time, you know, now when I look back at the recorded footage, I'm just like, oh, I'm happy I did it, because the less I think about what I'm doing, the better at the end of the day it all just comes out to. I know, like, sometimes a lot of the things that I say just don't make sense. I'm just kind of like spitting out whatever the hell words are in my mind and stuff at the moment. But, you know, really the whole courage and fear thing, it's really interchangeable. It really, really is extremely interchangeable. I know I'm doing a terrible job at trying to describe it, but, you know, really, you know, pretty much every single thing that you do in life, every single decision, everything that you do in life, it always boils down to making a decision. And depending on what path you go down literally just depends on the emotion that you're using, whether it's courage or fear, which is the same exact emotion. Again, it's just depending on how you channel this energy, depending on what path you take. If you channel this in a positive way, in a way in which it makes you fearless, then all of a sudden you got courage. But if you do it the other way around and you're just thinking about what other people are thinking, you're thinking about all these other extracurricular things around. If you're just thinking about all this noise, then what that does is it builds fear. When you turn off the noise, then you build up courage. And so, I hope that all this makes sense. You know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to put this first, all right? And then I'm going to play the rest of the video. So you're watching this first, and then you're going to watch a little bit of my walk and talk, all right? Let me film a little bit of an intro real quick, all right? I'm just, we're doing this together today. I'm just going to, kind of like, I'm literally just telling you what I'm doing and all that stuff, because it's like a little bit of behind the scenes, a little bit of the, you get to see my process, what I'm doing as I'm doing it. Also, again, I'm demonstrating courage, and I'm not demonstrating fear. What the fuck do I got to fear about showing you guys, how I do this or film or edit or any of this, It's the opposite, I mean? I have tons of courage, because to me, it's like I'm proud of what I do. And it would make me even prouder that it's, someone out there, it helps, just, watching a little bit of the madness. What is it behind the man? What is it? The madness behind the method behind the madness, or what have you. And it might help someone out there, to do their own thing as well. So, anyways, all right. I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna end it here, and then the next thing you're gonna watch is me starting the walking and the talking. All right. Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back. Today we're doing some Monday motivation, and the topic of today's episode is how to gain enough courage to overcome your fear. So let me repeat that. I don't know if we caught that, but anyways, how to build up enough courage to overcome your fear. That's what we're talking about today. And while we're doing that, we're also going to be taking a different path, a different walk. We're going to go to the park today, and just to again add a bit of context or a location or what have you to the actual topic I'm talking about. So today we're going to overcome a fear by building up some courage to go explore somewhere new, and that's what we're going to be doing. So music so what we're going to be doing right now is that for a good majority, I had nothing to do this week, but I still wanted to go out and do some exercise, some exploring and all that good stuff. So instead of just staying at home and finding an excuse to not go out, I built up the courage to no, let me go out. I gotta get some sun, I gotta get some sweat, I gotta walk, I gotta build up some I gotta do some exercise and all that shit. So I didn't have to go to the store, and I have to do anything like that. So I just decided to, all right, well, what we're going to do today is that we're just going to go to the park. Which park? Well, we're going to Parque Las Americas. That's where we're going. And we're just going to walk over there. And it's a short walk. It's around 20 minutes, give or take. And maybe less. I don't know. We'll find out together as we get there. I think I've only been to this park one time. And that was when I first moved here, maybe a few months after I moved here. Now, I live semi-close to it, and there's a lot of people that are always going to this park. It's a bit of a popular park. Today, I'm just going to show it to you on a Wednesday afternoon at 2 p.m. what it looks like. And then another day, I'll go at night when it's really popping. All right, we're going to go at night another day in the future. I'll take you there. I'll go with my girlfriend or what have you, and I'll show you how it looks at night. When it's, again, there's more activity going on. There's a lot of food, a lot of vendors that are always there, selling all kinds of stuff. In fact, the best elotes, the best elotes, and I forgot what the other name of the ones that come in the cup. But that's just the corn with the mayonnaise and all the flavoring. The best ones in the city are in this park that we're gonna go to right now. And I think this is like a school. It's like, yeah, I just see like there's a bunch of kids and a bunch of people leaving. It's like this bus is getting full of kids right now. It was a bigger crowd before I turned the camera around. But yeah, so now, well, we're gonna, now on the way over there, we're gonna come across another park. Now, I do know that, you know, you guys tuned in today for the Monday motivation and all that good stuff. So let's get to the motivation part. It's just that today we're doing a little bit of double duty since, you know, we're exploring a different area in a different part of Merida. So we're just doing some double duty, talking about both things. But, you know, today's episode is, you know, again, talking about, you know, the simple fact of like, how do I build up enough courage to overcome my fear? How do I do that? What's the path? Well, the first step to doing that, literally the first fucking step you got to do is just do it. Just literally lace up your shoes, get out of the house, and go do it. And that's basically it. It's not rocket science. You know, we make it more difficult than what it really is. But the reality is, it's not that difficult. It's actually pretty easy. You just got to do it. And that basically sums it up. And so it's funny because, you know, fear and courage are the same exact emotion in your brain, the same exact thingamajiggy. You know, what is it? That's the same nerve button, what have you, within your brain. And it all depends on how you choose to act upon something, you know, a decision. You know, that's you know, that's what determines whether you invoked fear or courage. So, you know, again, for example, since I decided to pick up the camera, get out of the house, and go to the park and enjoy the sights for today, I have turned that fear of not wanting to sweat, not wanting to feel some pain from walking, you know, all those fears, you know, the fear of you know, like leaving my comfort, you know, so many freaking things. Sorry about the noise, guys. They're doing some drilling here. All right, hold on. Let's get past this here. So look, this is where you come to get a house. Right here. Hey, how's it going? So there's a park over there. I just saw it on a map. Not quite sure what it was gonna look like when I got here, but we're just gonna walk through here. I'm staying on this side of the street because there's some shade. It's really hot. But anyways, as I was saying, you know, pretty much the whole fear and courage are fear and courage are the same exact thing. It all depends on how you act upon something, whether, you know, it's fear that you're using or courage that you're using to move forward. And that's it. You know, a lot of people call me ballsy, or that I'm very courageous or whatever. But the true reality is like, you know, again, if you ask anyone that's pretty much in my position of doing things that I do or whatever, you know, we will tell you straight up, you know, it's scary, man. It's kind of scary, you know, doing everything, you know, whether it's a nice, I don't know what this is, like a cemetery, but anyways, it's scary, you know, like literally, you know, whether it's walking into the unknown, you know, going into something without knowing how it's going to turn out. You got to remember, I lack the comfort of having a paycheck every week. I got to go out there and get it and figure it out. You know, there's a lot of things that, you know, make, you know, living a life like the one I live, you know, very not just difficult, but you know, it can build a lot of fear. In fact, it's one of those things where the reason most people don't do the kind of lifestyle that I have, or, you know, just being an entrepreneur is all I'm saying, is because of that fear. You know, most people don't go into business for their own or do their own thing or anything like that just because of the simple fear, okay, of failure. And the thing is, you know, that for me, the fear of failure is nothing in comparison to the fear of being stuck, of not having a choice, of not being able to do what I want to do. And that, to me, the fear of that life, the fear of that future is 10 times worse than any fear that I would ever have, from doing the things that I do on a regular basis, like for reals. And that's basically kind of it, you know what I mean? In the sense, like, it's how do you overcome, some music coming up here, not quite sure if we're gonna, but how do you really build up the courage, and how do you build up that courage to really overcome your fear? Like, what is like the magic fucking tool there? And the thing is, that's like, really the reality is like, I know it sounds simple and I already said this, but it's basically just lacing up your shoes and going out there and doing it. That's it. I mean, there's a lot of things that, you can contemplate, you can ponder. You can watch a million tutorials to try and get ready. You can watch a million videos to try and, figure out what the hell you're gonna do, how to learn how to do it, all these other things. But, at the end of the day, all that means nothing unless you do it. And that's basically it. You just got to do it. And, that's the thing. That's what most people have a problem with. That's what the fear comes in, where they just can't do it. They can't fathom failure, or they can't, even just imagine, the idea of starting is so daunting that alone stops them. And it's the fear can be paralyzing, and this fear comes from all the things that we always talk about on the other Monday motivations. This fear of what other people think, the fear of failure, the fear of so many things. But if all of a sudden you brush away that fear, what you have left is courage. So what you guys should be out there thinking of and looking into is figuring out really how to fucking shake that fucking fear that has no basis to really cause you fear. It's all in your fucking head. It really is. Because the minute that you decide to tackle something, it's courage. It's just, again, it's the same emotion. People that you think that you see out there like very courageous and out there just kicking ass and doing all this shit, the reality fucking is, the real reality is that, fear is what's, fueling the whole fucking thing. It's fear. But again, it's like when you're moving forward, I want to make sure I'm going the right way, speaking of moving forward, but when you're moving forward, fear is turned, when you're moving forward, it's called courage. When you're moving backwards, it's called fear. And that's basically it there. Let me see if I can figure out where the fuck I'm going. Okay, all right, we're almost there. And that's it. So quiet out here in this part. You can hear literally a pin drop. Speaking of which. Hola.
Hola.
Buenos dias. So, yeah, it's really quiet. I gotta come out here more often. It's very quiet out in this area. A little restaurant. It's like a car dealer, car mechanic. All right. So, back to what I was talking about here. At the end of the day, guys, really, I mean, you can watch all the, you can watch these videos all day long, trying to find the courage to do something. But the thing is that the courage is already inside of you. It really is. And it's like, right now, that courage is being used as fuel. I mean, as fuel. Sorry. The fucking sun is burning my brains. Anyways. But right now, that fear is what's running the game in your head. In your head, rah. See, look, this is not as easy when you're walking, and there's no room for editing. But why can I do this? Why am I not going to edit? Why can I just upload it like this? It's because I have no fear. I'm full of courage. I got nothing to lose, type of thing. What am I? What's going to happen? There's someone out there's not going to like, how I said something or whatever. What are they going to do? Unsubscribe? Like, whatever, man. I got plenty of people to subscribe for all of you guys to subscribe and want to hang out with me. But anyways, I digress. I think I'm just getting overheated because I'm walking east to west, and the fucking sun is above me. I usually have some more shade. I'm sure the video quality on the lighting will be better. All right, I think this is where I got to turn here. Thank God, some shade. Whew. But anywho, but right now, if everything running what you do is it this one or the next one? If everything you do, man, I fucked up. If your actions are being determined, right now, if your actions, okay, it's this way. Wow, that's how hot and humid it really is out here. The camera barely made it to, I don't know, how long was that? 14 minutes? Man, this shit ain't no joke out here. But anyways, I digress. I wanted to see if I can add some more to what I was saying there. Again, guys, we are all filled with fear. It's either, whether you choose to turn that energy of fear into something positive, and then that creates courage. I mean, that's it. You know what I mean? It's like, again, courage and fear are both exactly the same thing. If you go through with it, you're courageous. If you don't go through with it, you're fearful. That's it. Well, hey guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I know, again, as I was saying, it was all over the place, and I hope you guys got the gist of it. I'm still here trucking, hustling, not giving up, part of the whole Monday motivation thing, right? No matter what, even though I'm dying of heat and I came out with the intention of recording 3 episodes today, I'm barely gonna get one off. I know I'm gonna get one off. That's what she said. I'm gonna get one off, which is this episode that I'm finishing up right here, right now. But at the end of the day, I'm not discouraged. You know what I mean? I'm gonna see if I can maybe try to do another one. But if I can only get one, then I only got one, and it's totally fine. I mean, it's okay. I'm not fearful of my results. I'm not fearful of anything. I'm just very courageous. All right, I know. I think I fucking beat the dead horse. I already beat that dead horse enough. But I hope you guys got the gist of it in today's episode. I hope you guys were motivated today with my Monday motivation. I tried my best. Sometimes they can't all be winners, but who knows? Maybe this one is a winner. A wiener. I know last episode was pretty funny. I was cracking myself up. I hope you guys enjoyed all the dings and all that shit. And I hope you guys enjoyed this episode too. And again, even if this one wasn't the best, it's okay. We can try again next week for sure. I know I'll be here. I'm always going to be here every day of the week, definitely next Monday. So with that being said, thank you so much for being here. I want to give a shout out to all my patrons. I want to give a shout out to everyone out there that's a contributor in every shape, form possible. Whether you guys are sending me some cash through the Cash App, buying some t-shirts from the store, leaving a thumbs up, watching a commercial, whatever it is you guys are doing, you guys are all helping, and I really appreciate it, and I love you guys, and you guys are the best. And I think that's it. Don't forget to please like, please subscribe, please share, please hit that bell icon. And I'm sorry if I feel a little bit hurried here at the end. I'm just scared that this thing is going to cut off on its own, and I just want to make sure that I at least get all that shit off. So again, thank you so much for
one of my direct subordinates, one of my guys that worked for me. He would call me up or pull me aside with some major problem, some issue that was going on, and he'd say, "Boss, we got this and that and the other thing." And I'd look at him and I'd say, "Good." And finally one day he was telling me about some issue that he was having, some problem, and he said, "I already know what you're going to say." And I said, "Well, what am I going to say?" He said, "You're going to say good." He said, "That's what you always say. When something is wrong and going bad, you always just look at me and say good." And I said, "Well, yeah. When things are going bad, there's going to be some good that's going to come from it. Didn't get the new high-speed gear we wanted? Good. Didn't get promoted? Good. More time to get better. Oh, mission got canceled? Good. We can focus on another one. Didn't get funded. Didn't get the job you wanted. Got injured. Sprained my ankle. Got tapped out? Good. Got beat? Good. You learned. Unexpected problems? Good. We have the opportunity to figure out a solution. That's it. When things are going bad, don't get all bummed out. Don't get startled. Don't get frustrated. If you can say the word good, guess what? It means you're still alive. It means you're still breathing. And if you're still breathing, well, then hell, you still got some fight left in you. So get up, dust off, reload, recalibrate, re-engage, and go out on the attack.